Man, oh man, am I liking what I'm seeing right now, guys. Check it out. We have all the indexes up big time here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. It's about 1:15, 1:30 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and we have the Russell up 2.8%, almost 3% in the green. The S&P's up about 1%, Dow's up, let's see, 0.8. As we have the NASDAQ up 1.2%, and the VIX is down about 2%, continuing the drop that the VIX has seen. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but a couple of days ago, maybe about a week ago at this point, the VIX was pushing the mid-20s, and now we've completely collapsed back into the mid-teens pretty much. At 15 points on the VIX, we're just about 3 points off the recent low, which hit back in the middle of September. So it's actually crazy how quickly the VIX can move from being pushing, 20 points, mid-20s, back to the teens now, which is considered fairly low, especially 13, 14, 15 on the VIX. Historically, that is a pretty low spot on the VIX. So I want to focus on a bunch of stocks in this video, charts. You guys know the drill. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And guys, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. You can get a free share of SoFi stock and 5 other stocks, each up to $2,000 with just a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, everything right now is green. At least the indexes are here in the United States, right? The VIX is down. We have the metals, funny enough, moving up. We have gold up about 0.25%. Silver's up around 2%. Oil, let's see what oil's up to here very quickly, guys. Looks like crude oil is at about $80 a barrel, down from the 95 a barrel that it was a couple of weeks ago. When was that exactly? About a little over a month ago, we hit 95 a barrel. Now oil has come down to about 80 a barrel. It's down about 15% in that time period. And quick little technical analysis here on crude oil, guys. Looks like we're actually at the bottom of this channel right now, which is going to be interesting to see what the bulls end up doing here right at about $80 a barrel on oil. Do bulls come in? Do we end up riding this trend like we did last time, the last couple of times we've pulled back to the bottom of this channel? Time will tell here on oil. It's definitely beaten down, in my opinion. We could be getting ready for another rally. Let's see. Who knows? But currently it's down about 3% on the day. It's at $80 a barrel, like I said. And the stocks that I want to focus on right now are, well, at the top of my watch list. So the first stock I want to go over, guys, is DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG, which is completely and utterly breaking out here on the 4-hour chart. Do you guys remember we had this wedge drawn out the last time we talked about DraftKings, which I forget exactly what day that was, to be honest with you guys. I make so many videos here on on YouTube and other platforms as well, and I'm about to sneeze now, guys. I'm getting that itch in my nose. You guys know how that goes. Let me fight it off here real quick. All right, there we go. Feeling a little bit better. But yeah, DraftKings is up 17% right now. My goodness, guys. Now it's about to test the highs from the beginning of August, being in the mid-34s. Now DraftKings is at $33.90, up $5 on the day. So, of course, the company reported earnings this morning. You guys probably saw. Let's see here. Where the heck are the numbers, guys? Or was it yesterday? I guess they came out yesterday. Either way, they ended up doing EPS of negative 61 cents, which beat the loss of 70 cents expected, and they ended up destroying revenue, $789 million versus the $685 million expected. So they beat EPS and they beat on revenue. Let me see here, guys. Let's see. They guided for full year 24 revenue of 54 million. That'd be nuts. I read that wrong, guys. I read that wrong. $4.5 to $4.8 billion versus the estimate of $4.3 billion expected. So holy crap, man. They crushed EPS, crushed on revenue, and now their guidance for full year revenue is a good chunk above the estimate. I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars above the $4.3 billion estimate. The top end of the range was $4.8 billion for DraftKings revenue guidance, which is awesome. And let's see here. Anything else worth mentioning here? They see full year 23 negative adjusted EBITDA of $95 to $115 million. All right. And it looks like here they reported $790 million of Q3 revenue. Is that what we just said? Yeah, that's what we just said. Either way, guys, they are absolutely crushing it right now in the short term, and the numbers for Q4 are probably going to be even better considering now is football season. NBA starting, we have a bunch of, sports popping off here. And, of course, DraftKings deals with sports, with NFL being the most popular one. So it could get even better for all we know, guys, at this point. And this thing's completely breaking out. And sure, it's overbought, arguably. There's no denying that. But if we pull back a little bit here, maybe cool off to the lower 30s, consolidate a bit, that could open up a potential entry point, at least for me. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but I'm going to be watching it very closely here, DKNG. So they're crushing it, man. EPS, revenue, guidance on point for DraftKings. And Square, although they didn't report earnings yet, they're breaking out as well above the moving averages here on the 4-hour chart for the first time in months. The last time we were above these moving averages, guys, was back in early August when the company last reported numbers, and that's where their stock ended up collapsing down all the way to $38. That's the start of the collapse, if you will. Last time they reported numbers, the stock was at about $80, and a month after, or a couple weeks after earnings came out, it was down to $55, and then again it got down to $38 just a couple of days ago, guys. And now we have earnings coming up, I believe on, actually no, they came out yesterday. My bad, guys. I thought for some reason they were next week. So let me actually break these earnings down as the stock is up over 12% right now. That's my bad. I can't believe I just mixed that up. My bad, guys. Let's see here, guys. Wait a second. Where are these numbers at? Let's see. Looks like they ended up doing adjusted EPS of 55 cents versus the 47 cents expected. All right. And total revenue, $5.62 billion versus $5.44 billion expected. So they beat EPS, they beat on revenue, and it looks like they see Q4 gross profit of $1.96 to $1.98 billion. All right. And let's see, anything else here, guys, worth mentioning very quickly. They see 2023 gross profit of $7.43 billion to $7.45 billion, which is year-over-year growth of 24%, and adjusted EBITDA of $1.66 to $1.68 billion. All right, and Block lost about $29 million in Q3. All right, of course, that's not nearly as bad as it once was for the company. And let's see here, guys, some price cuts here on Block, but still outperform ratings. So it looks like RBC cut prices are the price target to $77 from $90, which 77 is still way higher than where it is right now, and they still remain, or they're keeping an outperform rating on the stock. So yeah, this is one that's breaking out on the 4-hour chart. And is it fully breaking out yet on the yearly chart? Not necessarily. It's not quite there quite yet, but it is looking pretty good overall. Trajectory is heading in the Bulls' favor right now, and we'll see if this holds, man. We'll see if it holds or if it's just a fake out rally, kind of like what we saw before the earnings last go around, which we had a huge rally before earnings, and obviously that was followed by a 50% drop in the stock, which is absolutely insane. So Square, also known as Block, they reported, DraftKings reported, and let me see what else ended up reporting. I think Airbnb was this week. Let's break that one down very quickly, then we'll wrap up the video. And actually, before we do that, guys, do not forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo. I'm telling you, this is the best promo right now by far. Once you open up your account using that link down below and you fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, and you get a free share of SoFi stock as well, just cuz. And if you fund your account at least $1,000 on top of those 6 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. So what are you waiting for, guys? Use that link down below, get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about Airbnb and go over what the charts are looking like right now. So right off the bat, guys, we are in a clear uptrending channel on the 1-year chart on Airbnb, right? Higher highs, higher lows, all that good stuff. And you can see it even more here on the 4-hour chart. You can see now after earnings came out, the stock's up now 5.5%. We are clearly holding the bottom of this channel, right? So if I pull up the live news tab, let's see here, guys, a lot of buy ratings right off the bat from Citigroup, Needham, however the heck you say that, D.A. Davidson, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, a lot of these have buy ratings, right? So it looks like this company, Airbnb, ended up reporting Where the heck are these numbers, guys? EPS of 663 versus the 210 expected. What is going on there? So they pretty much tripled up on that EPS. They crushed it. And sales ended up beating as well, $3.4 billion versus $3.37 billion expected. All right, which is nice. And let's see, anything else here? Reports, they reported Q3 nights and experiences booked at 113.2 million versus the estimate of 114 million. All right, a little bit less than the estimate there. And they see greater volatility following Q3 travel boom. Let's see how Q4 looks. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But overall, again, the uptrend channel is still holding on the 4-hour chart. On the 1-year chart, pretty obvious. And one thing worth mentioning here is we're also arguably, if I clear this drawing set, in a wedge, right? We have clear higher lows being made, boom, boom, boom. You guys see those, but at the same time, lower highs are being made. You guys see that, right? So for this to fully break out, kind of like what we saw with DKNG, we have to break above the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart, and in general, above $130. If we are able to do that, guys, I can see a lot more upside from there on Airbnb. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. Follow me on X as well, at Stas Talk Stocks, and I'll catch you guys later.